Hi Deepak, hello, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. What about you?
I'm absolutely fine. And first of all, congratulations for such a good score in CAT. I just saw your score in your CAT scorecard. And the best part that I saw about your scorecard is that your score is very balanced. I mean, in quantitative ability, LRDI, and verbal, it is almost the same, right?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir, for the wishes.
I mean, generally, this doesn't happen when we talk about other people. Generally, this doesn't happen. They have a very high score in one of the sections, and because of that, the overall score is high. But this score, which is equally distributed among all the three sections, is actually what even the good institutes are looking for. They would also be having these sectional cutoffs. You'll never have a problem in clearing those sectional cutoffs, at least. So that's very
Yes.
good. Okay, so
Thank you, sir.
Deepak, let's start with this. So, first of all, I'll ask you this question that why did you choose to do MBA? Why did you choose MBA as a career option for you? At what stage, basically, you thought of it?
Sir, as you also know, like an MBA will boost your careers. Basically, MBA offers different type of specialization. To name some, like marketing, HR, finance. Means MBA offers an area of specialization in which you want to specialize. It improves your management skills. It boosts your career growth. Like if you want to open out your own venture, your own company, an MBA will help you in that because it will help you in improving your team coordinating skills, like your management skills and time management skills. It will also improve your like network because in your class you have means students from all across the country from different backgrounds. So means you have a different point of views in your own class. So basically that improves your skills further. So that's why basically I chose MBA.
Yeah, that's a very good point. So basically, in a way, you have counted all the advantages of doing MBA, starting from the academic advantages that we get, plus the networking that you get, plus the other kind of skills that you improve basically for entrepreneurship or any business that you want to do or any kind of job. So this is what you have looked for in an MBA. That's great. So
Yes, sir.
okay, that's a very good point, Deepak. And if I talk about your examination strategy, I mean, there must have been a stage where you thought that okay, I have to write CAT. So what exactly did you do? How did you start your preparation? And I mean, what exactly did you do to make it better?
Uh, so basically, firstly, I did a SWOT analysis, like in which areas I'm strong, in which areas are which areas is weak for me. And what I found with like my strongest area was quants, and my weakest area was VRC. So I had to improve VRC very much in comparison to my LRDI and quants. So basically, I searched for like different things, like how to improve my VRC and how to further improve my quants, like so that I get better score. And also LRDI, for LRDI, I started using past CAT years exams, like because they are the best source of means your preparation for LRDI, because the level of sets that are available in past CAT papers, you will not get those sets anywhere.
Yeah, that's again an important piece of advice for most of the students because they keep asking us as well that where from should we prepare for quantitative aptitude or LRDI. Primarily, LRDI is the bigger concern area. So yes, that's
Yes.
an important piece of advice for them as well. That previous year paper questions, I mean, those are extremely helpful. As Deepak is also saying that yes, it helped him a lot. So Deepak, what exactly did you do to improve your weak areas? For the way you are saying that verbal ability was your weak area. So anything specific that you did to improve it?
So for verbal, like everyone said, so I will repeat those words only. For verbal, there is one strategy like read, and read. Read as much as you can and summarize what you have read in a short paragraph. that basically helps your analytical skills in verbal. You summarize those points, you remember those points in mind. That helps in your like reading comprehension. You remember your points, like which sentence was there in which paragraph. So like answering some questions, basically you remember like I have to search for this sentence in this paragraph. So basically that helps you in remembering and like answer your questions. Means
Okay.
answer your questions.
Got your point, Deepak. So if I talk about your strategy during the last few days of the exam, so this was basically a year-long process that you had completed. So just before the exam, 15, 20 days before the exam, anything specific that you did in those few days?
Like in the last, if I remember, last 25 days, I did nothing new. Like what I did in the past 6-7 months for my preparation of CAT, I revised all those topics. I revised all those sets which I have solved in the past. I solved all those quant questions which I have categorized under difficult area, under moderate areas. And for VRC, I followed my strategy before. Like solving different RCs from different sources and summarizing different articles and I attempted around 2 mocks per week only. Like I did not change my strategy of some people say that you attempt 3-4 mocks per week in the last 15 days, but I don't think like that may be beneficial for you. So I kept attempting 2 mocks per week in the last 15 days also.
Okay. And can you elaborate a bit about this as well? Whether you wrote some sectional tests as well or not, or how many mock tests did you appear to prepare for the exam?
Yeah, sectional test, I forgot this mentioning earlier. Sectional test also plays a very important role because you finds out your weak areas, like in which areas you are weak, and in sectional test helps you in speeding up. There is time bound in every section. So in sectional test you can improve your how much time you want to give to a question. You keep improving your strategy in sectional test, and if what I did was if I cannot solve a question in 1 minute, if there is nothing that means I get what it was, so I means left it and moved on. I tried it strategy in sectional test and it worked for me, so I followed this strategy in main exam also.
Okay. And how many mock tests did you appear? Roughly, if you have any idea?
Roughly around, I would have appeared on 40 or 45 mocks.
Oh, that's a big number, and that must have given you some confidence during the actual exam as well, if I'm right.
Yes, sir, that I have given. So basically, what was the pattern of 2 hour means CAT announced this in around I guess September or October only. So after that I need to means get acquainted with that pattern. So I attempted 10 to 15 mocks of 2 hours, and already I have appeared for 25 around 25 mocks for 3 hours CAT. So basically that completed around 40 mock tests.
Okay. And so out of these 35-40 mock tests, some of you would have already appeared on the previous pattern, and some of you would have appeared on the new pattern, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. And when this change was announced, I mean, anything specific that came to your mind that okay, now it will be a 2-hour exam. Previously, it was a 3-hour exam. So now there are 40 minutes on each section, whereas previously there was 1 hour for each section. So did you find any difficulty in coping up with that new structure? I mean, anything that bothered you or made you feel a bit easy? Anything like that?
So basically 40 minutes exam, what I think is it made no difference for me in VRC and quant section. What was the difference making was LRDI section. Because earlier you had 60 minutes for LRDA section, and now you have 40. So in 60 minutes, and in LRD, you also know that set selection is the most important thing. Like you select the means easiest set in solving, and if you don't find that set, means you basically you can move on in 60 minutes. Like you solve first set for 15 minutes and you don't get it, and so you move on to next set. But while in 40 minutes test, if you waste 15 minutes on one set, then your confidence is very low. So while attempting next set, it affects your mental state. Like you have not solved any questions till now, and 15 minutes have passed. So that affects your mental state, and means I think is your solving ability is dragged down.
Okay,
And other two.
Did that happen to you as well? I mean, during the paper, was there any stage where you also felt a bit low confident about it?
Yeah, sir. Actually, I was in slot 2 of CAT 2020, and that was the hardest LRDI after 2017. So that definitely affected my state. In the first 7 to 8 minutes, I personally have not solved any questions of LRDI, and I was not able to correct any set. So that was the thing. My score did not go well as per my expectations in LRDI also, and that means if one section did not go well for you, there are high chances that next section, your mind will affect next section for you. So that way, that also impacted for me in quant section.
Okay. But still, you managed to score well, which is the good part of it. Okay, so when the result was out after the exam, you must have been happy to see your results. It was a good result. So now I come to this question, Deepak, that how did GradeUp help you in all this preparation? If you can tell us a bit about that.
GradeUp, there were daily quizzes which happened on GradeUp. So basically they means quizzes. You have 15 minutes for 10 questions, 5 questions. So basically that improved my time management skill for attempting questions. Basically you get acquainted with solving a question in 60 seconds, 75 seconds. Quizzes are the most important apart from sectionals. Also, and I found the mock test was also of a good level of GradeUp. So that also, and the faculties that I got there was top notch, I would say.
Okay, thank you. And any specific feature of GradeUp that you want to mention here?
Sir, a specific feature would be faculties and your quiz part. Quizzes are posted daily, so that helps students in time management of the questions, of attempting questions.
So these two help you the most, basically, we can say.
Yes, sir. Right. So basically, time management is the most important while you are attempting a 2 hours paper of 40 minutes each section.
Absolutely, you got the point. So, Deepak, any advice that you want to give to all the students who are appearing for CAT 2021 or 22? Anything that you want to say to them?
I want to say that, first of all, start preparing well. Means follow good sources only, and do solve past year CAT papers. They are the best source for your quants revision, your LRDA revision, your VRC revision. You get to know what level of reasoning and what level of quants is there in CAT. And apart from this, I would say that keep calm during the exam. That is the most important, because if you keep calm, your mind works properly, and that helps improving your score.
Right, that's great, Deepak. That's great, and we also keep telling these to our students, but at least because these are coming now from the horse's mouth, these are the pearls of wisdom for all the students. So I'm sure they would follow it, and they'll score well, just like you as well, Deepak. So thank you very much, Deepak. Thank you for coming to this interview and sharing your thoughts with all the students. So it will be really good for all of them. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.